Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're getting into a really specific piece of hardware that honestly tells a much bigger story about infrastructure.
It really does.
We're talking about the Thor Broadcast F-16VD-TXRX unit.
Yeah. And our mission today is really to understand why this thing exists. I mean, it's not just some random gadget. It's basically a survival tool for older but still perfectly good systems.
A survival tool, I like that. So it's designed to help organizations avoid, a massive, super expensive migration to newer IP systems.
Exactly. It extends the life of what they already have.
So at its heart, this is a bridge. It takes, 16 channels of that old standard composite video?
Right, the baseband or CVBS stuff.
And it packages that up with all the critical control signals like RS485 and so on, and puts it all down a single fiber optic cable.
And that's the whole point. The fact that it's a 16-channel unit tells you just how much of this legacy analog gear is still out there.
In major facilities, yeah. I mean, you'd think everything would be IP by now.
You would, but so many high-end security cameras, even some broadcast ones, still use composite video.
Yeah.
Ripping and replacing them is just, well, it's not financially viable for a lot of places.
So it's really a case of infrastructure inertia. The investment is just too high to walk away from.
That's it. And to keep those cameras useful, the signal quality has to be perfect. This unit takes in those 16 CVBS inputs on standard BNC connectors, handles PL and TSC, all of it.
Okay, so how does it keep the quality high? Because you're taking an analog signal and turning it digital.
Well, that's the key. They use 10-bit digital encoding.
And for the listener, why is 10-bit the magic number here?
It's all about detail. With 10-bit, you're preserving the color, the brightness, all the shadow detail. You avoid that muddy, compressed look you get from cheaper converters.
So it's professional grade.
Absolutely. The specs say the video bandwidth is 8.0 megahertz with an SNR over 67 dB, which basically means your picture is going to be crystal clear. No visible noise.
But that quality doesn't mean much if you're stuck with the short range of an old coaxial cable. This is where the fiber comes in, right?
Exactly. That's the other half of the puzzle. The standard optics in this unit push that signal up to 20 kilometers.
20 kilometers, that just completely changes the game for something like a large university campus or a citywide surveillance system.
It does. And if you need even more, the source material says they have long-haul options that can push a single fiber link out to 120 kilometers.
Wow. Okay, but a video feed on its own is one thing. What really makes this work is the data side.
Right. That's what justifies a box like this. It's got all the data interfaces, RS485, 422, you name it.
For things like controlling the cameras.
Yes, exactly. For mission-critical pan-tilt zoom, or PTZ, commands. So your operator can be sitting 20 kilometers away and have full real-time control of a camera over that same single fiber.
That unified link is everything. And they even have an optional audio component.
Yeah, 24-bit audio. So they really tried to make this a one-stop shop to get the most out of your existing cameras.
The fact that a tool like this exists and is TAA compliant at a price point of around $1,600 just proves there's a huge need for this kind of robust legacy support.
It absolutely does.
So to wrap this up, what this really means for you is that this Thor unit is a hyper-specialized tool you use when the cost of replacing your whole system just doesn't make sense. It keeps your legacy cameras viable.
It leverages fiber to give them new life. Plus, it has a 2-year warranty, which is solid.
And if we pull back to the bigger picture, this whole effort to bridge old analog video to modern fiber, it kind of raises a bigger question, doesn't it?
It really does. It makes you think.
About what, specifically?
Well, if this much engineering is going into saving composite video, what other widely used but aging industrial data standards are out there? Things in manufacturing or sensor networks that are going to need a similar kind of fiber bridge to survive into the next generation of smart systems.
That's a great point. This question of legacy survival is everywhere, not just in video, something to keep an eye on.